Who saw Felicien Mbonabakeka killed, another Rwandan national who had spent the last 8 years living in Uganda, said the deceased tried to help another Rwandan who was being beaten by a mob of Ugandans and that they turned on Felicien and brutally killed him. They chopped off his head and legs and cut out his backbone. The Ugandans themselves would not let any Rwandans near his body, so that we do not know where they took it. He was buried by the Ugandan police and other authorities in that country. Emmanuel then decided to flee with Felicien's 12-year-old son to Rwanda after learning that the boy too had been marked for death. In the morning they came to tell me that he had been killed. He had done nothing wrong. I came back here after realizing that they would kill me too. Felicien's parents and wife say they can find no closure without being given a chance to bury their loved ones. The reason I am still sad is because I do not know where they put his body. I do not even know if he was given a decent burial. He died and I did not bury him. They should bring back the body regardless of the cost so that I can bury my husband. What makes me sad is the fact that he died and I did not get to bury him. I was not strong enough to go there, and even if I could, they were warning us that we would be killed too if we went there. With this news of the fate of the late Felicien Mbonabakeka, local residents in his home area are both bitter and say they have no desire to visit Uganda again. For all those thinking of going there to look for work, if you're fortunate, you will not go back there because Uganda is a bad place. Are you listening to me, you man? Uganda is a bad place. Ugandans are not nice people. Wherever he may be, let what happened to him be an example to all. Indeed, numerous warnings have been given about the dangers and persecution Rwandans going to Uganda face. All these sectors are located along the border, isn't it? Here we are in Rwanda, and across the border is Uganda. Do you expect the Ugandans to move? Obviously not. They are there for neighbors who will always be there. And even Kinyarwanda proverbs teach us not to ignore the obvious. The late Felicien Mbonabakeka leaves behind a wife and 4 children. He was killed on New Year's Eve last year and his body was promptly buried by Ugandan authorities, possibly as a way of covering up his murder. He becomes yet another Rwandan victimized in Uganda.